Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Hard Drive 32. I'm your host, Alex Hogan. Great to have you here. By the way, wow, setting up Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time is so crazy. The whole setup is crazy. Ugh. What once was like a pretty quick process to get the stream up and going is kind of a bit of pretty laborious there. It takes quite a bit to set it all up. So, sorry for the delay on the start of the stream. I was having problems with some server stuff in regards to Instagram, but I got that all set up and cleared up, so now we're live on Instagram. And then I had another idea, which is, what I'm going to do is I am going to jump onto my personal account on Instagram. Oh my gosh, that video looks so crazy. What is up with this video? I'm just now looking at my Instagram stream. That's so crazy bad looking. What the heck? 1 second, y'all. Let's see if I can fix this for you. My face stretched like that? That's not cool. Yeah, we're gonna get this to work. Don't you guys worry. What is up with this? Sorry guys, this isn't working so well. Say. Let's see here. What can I do to fix this? I might have to restart my Instagram just to get it all up and running. We'll find out. This is untested technology, no man's land whenever it comes to this stuff. I wonder if I stretch, now that won't work. Be back, por favors. What I'm gonna do here, I think maybe if I change out my sources and update them. I think this is an OBS problem we're facing. Things I'm learning while I go. Hello, Diary of Madman. Yeah, let me get this pretty for you guys. Let's see here. Downside is the lag as I slowly fix this thing. Dang. Oh, I found it, you guys. I found the issue. Alright. Pat, got the solution. Darn. I'm gonna have to... Alright, stopping Instagram for just a moment and I'll be right back. It looks like I have to reset one of my settings every time I do this live Instagram. Alright. I'll wait just a moment here while everything updates, but I think I might have fixed it. Wait just a moment here. Dang. Everything updates, but I think I might have. Darn. Sorry, guys. It's 720 by 1080. We're gonna fix this. By George, we're gonna fix it. Okay. Let's check out how this looks here. Am I still stretched?
Sounds like the lag is absolutely thing.
Oh, come on, thing. Am I even live then? Oh, I did it. Finally. Oh my gosh, guys. Boys and girls. I think we're working. Yeah. Let's see here. Just want to make sure everything's going okay where I can hear audio. Wait for my mouth. Let's see. So it looks like I've got mic, but do I really? Let's see, test. Sounds pretty good. Yeah. Who knew doing such a thing would be so difficult? But I feel pretty good about it, for the most part. Question is, why don't I have audio? The heck? So I have audio going here, but it's not broadcasting to the stream. Now why? We're gonna get this solved, ladies and gents. Is it because... See if it's the device properties that's an issue. There we go. Let's see how that turns out. I say if there's... There we go. If there's any other issues, we'll work on it. Oh, that definitely changed things up quite a bit. Which is maybe okay. Huh. I like doubled up my audio. Great. What I want. Double audio. Now if I test it, is it working? I should have music going too. That's not on stream either. What the heck? Downside is you can't test this stuff live. Test, test. Test, test, 1, 2. Okay, that's good. Test, test, 1, 2. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test, 1, 2. That's a little bit better. Okay. 20 minutes of trying to get my stream to work. Great. Good start to the morning. I'm getting there, guys. Just kind of a mess, man. I might look up a different solution after this. Okay. So, oh gosh, we got audio. Man, oh man, no. So, sorry about that, you guys. That was crazy difficult. Oh. Alright, so now we're good to roll. I've learned some valuable lessons on how all this works. So, one second here. I'm going to turn off one setting on my audio, which shouldn't mess up anything up, just so you know. Where's it? That's up audio. Yeah, because what I'm doing here is I'm testing out everything to make sure it's all working. And, yeah. There. One thing off, then turn off the other. Cool. Whew. My god, that is hard as hell to set up, but now we're good to go. Whew. Man, I mean, I like the idea of doing these streams on Instagram, but it's gonna be hell every time I try to accomplish it. But we'll get there for the next streams. My god, that is hard as hell to set up, but now we're good to go. Yeah, because the big problem is just like, all the audio settings, apparently Streamlabs, I just don't think I'm going to be able to use Streamlabs and OBS at the same time. It's the way it's looking. So, good to know. And now we'll be dandy. Alright, so let's go ahead and move over to doing some modeling. I'm kind of sad I had some people join early in the stream when I was working there a moment ago, and now I've lost them. That's okay. It is what it is. Let's see here. Pop open some Blender. Things you learn along the way. Alright, got my categories all set up right too. By the way, just for the heck of it, if you guys want a non-Bork stream, I definitely recommend watching on Twitch or YouTube. It's going to be the one that works the absolute best. Good to roll though. Got I got all that set up. I almost want to put myself on stream. That way you guys can watch me dance while I work. So today, it's going to be UV Unwrapping Day for our girl Val. And so we'll be making her ready for texturing and painting. And I think I still have time to do that today. I'm going to make myself a bunch of notes, by the way, on what I need to do each and every time I start out. So notes for me. Really quickly. Yellow Duck podcast. This is so future streams work perfect. Cast. Stream. All audio checked first. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be able to fix things for tomorrow's stream. I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so this is our girl here. Got her in pretty good shape. Let's go ahead and just adjust her for a moment here. And I would love to take her hair and just increase some of the, I'm gonna give her a little more volume in some areas, just make her hairstyle a little more distinct. So we're gonna go in here and we're going to select a quick face here. I'm gonna grab it with the G key, which is kind of the move key, but I'm gonna press O, which will make it, oops. The O will make it to where it's relational. So as I move it, it changes other things as well. Kind of like this. And so that changes the surrounding geometry as well while I'm working on it. And I just want to move in some particular axes. And once I'm done with this, I'm going to go through and let's make sure we're not adjusting the face while we're at it. So when we move it, let's make that range far less. Yeah, just to the nearest faces. And I'm going to smooth these in the end too. And so get this as good looking as we can. And just a reminder, I'm now on Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. If you want the flawless stream, I would definitely recommend checking me out on Twitch. Twitch especially, man. Twitch's algorithms for streams are just fantastic. It looks so good. I'm slowly just upgrading all of this setup that I have here too on my stream. Getting there, boys and girls. Sorry again, this morning's chaos. Throwing an Instagram into the mix is just a nightmare. I don't think I've seen anyone stream their desktop before. They usually just take their phone and record their screen. And I didn't want to do that because I know how weird it can look. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, she's coming to life. Yeah, also if you want to see the chat on Twitch and YouTube, jump on there to be able to chat with the whole crowd. But she's coming along, Linda. My little girl's growing up. She's got some real 90s hair going for her though. Definitely whenever I revisit her, we're gonna bring down some of this weirdo volume. The weirdo volume hair is what I'm gonna call it. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to unwrap her. So for those who haven't seen this process, in order to paint and texture someone or an object, you have to kind of unzip them like you would the design on fabric. That if you guys have seen how t-shirts are made or suits or any of them, you kind of have, and Linda will probably know the exact name for this. It's like, what is the name of that or the paper with the layout of the outfit? The guide? I don't know what you might call it, but essentially the cutout of what will be the suit. And so what I'm doing here is I am trying to make a cutout for her so that way we can paint on her. So you'll see in a moment what I'm referring to. When I jump to UV editing, which, let me see here for you Instagrammers what I can do. I'll try to jump between the two so that way you guys can see it a little easier. But yeah, so we select an edge here. And then we go to mark seam. Like so. A little bee dress. Where's another good point we can do this? Because what I'm looking for is kind of good, clean areas that I can unwrap. Ooh, before we continue, guys, Looky here. Uh-oh. I forgot to do under her pantalones. Let's give her a booty real quick. She can't be bootyless. Fill this here. Actually, we'll probably want to make that a zoom in here. Little not safe for work shot. Always have to do the under the skirt. gotta always account for the underskirt shot, so when the gamers try to look up their skirt, they don't see anything too inappropriate. Alright, I think this would be a good place to connect. It's gonna make her look like she has a very flat butt. Sorry, gamers. Oh wait, let's do it. We'll run. I love that I'm trying to design her booty underneath here. If anyone looks up under here on the skirt, I'm sorry to say I'm probably gonna make it look like a black void. In case you're wondering what's under her skirt, it's a black void. Alright, now let's complete the void. I want a sewing pattern, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I was like, could not think of it. Yeah, essentially we're making a sewing pattern out of the characters, so you have to reduce her layout into a simplified form that is flat. And that is what a UV layout is, and that is what you paint on, as you'll see. Oh. Here we go. Fill the void. Fill the void. The booty void. Booty void filled. Hi! Oh, hello! Oh, so fast on Twitch. I know, it's a big improvement on Twitch. Yeah, the other platforms, aka Instagram, and perhaps even YouTube, aren't quite to the same quality. The sneeze. Think I know who the sneeze may be. Thank you, the sneeze. That's a terrible wink. Let's leave that there. I've never had to do someone's under the skirt shot. Oh, hey, Ashley. I almost wonder if Instagram reveals who's on. But welcome. Yeah, we're working on UV unwrapping this character here so that way we can paint on our lead heroine, Val, here. So, alright, let's begin. As Linda said, we are now going to kind of create a sewing pattern out of the character. So what I'm doing here is I am selecting areas in which I can unwrap the character. And the only problem is, and where the skill comes into unwrapping a character, is the areas where you have unwrapped them is where you'll find a noticeable seam on your character design. So you kind of want to hide the seams in ways that either make sense for the character's aesthetic or the character's hidden areas. So like say the underarms here, that's a great place to place a seam. And I think I'm gonna leave this first one. Sorry, I'm having so much trouble with this character. Usually I'm a little bit quicker at unwrapping, but it's like the topography flow, which is kind of like the flow of these edges, is a hair unique, we shall say. Ooh, I know what I'll do. So this right here, this edge is actually going to be her jacket line. So I'm going to use that jacket line and then go into the underarms. And I think that'll be a great place to mark a seam. There we go. And we'll clear this seam here. Got to be even on both sides of the same kind of seams. So I'm pressing the U key here. That's the only downside with learning Blender. Like, I love Blender, but the issue is you have to know all the shortcut keys. They're trying to update their interface to be a little bit better, but they're just not there yet. And so, for example, the U key you can think of as UV unwrap, and that'll pop open all the tools for UV unwrapping. So that's the thing, is like you kind of have to know those things, those shortcut keys, to pull off a good workflow in Blender. Let's see here. Now to decide, I think I'm gonna go around here. And you can always adjust this later, which is really fantastic. So I'm gonna unwrap here. And then continue. By the way, so while you guys may be listening to my stream music, my DMCA free stream music, right now, in my earbuds, I'm playing a Jazztronic remix of Castlevania. Would you just type in on YouTube Castlevania Jazztronic and EDM mix? You'll find it. It's got some animations from the show. So good. Just a silly but fun remix of the Castlevania music that I'm really digging. Wonder why I'm not seeing that. Oh, I'm such a dope. Still learning the talking and streaming game. Just this little monkey trying to figure out how to do the two at the same time. Alright, and then for this hand, I think I'm going to try to go under the underarm here, because that'll help hide the seam, and that'll make this nice cylinder of an arm easily unwrapped. And hands are very touchy. Any areas in which you have a lot of geometry are going to be your problem areas when it comes to UV unwrapping. I mean, parts of it are easy. So, for example, legs are cylinders, which is nice, because cylinders are quite easy to make into a flat shape. And it's almost like, I don't know if you guys remember when you were kids and in class you would make a box out of paper, so you'd have the nice 6 squares in a row, and then you'd cut out those squares, and then you could fold it into a box. So what we're doing here is we're kind of making a paper craft version of our character. And by the way, today is the day I get to work on my kids' Halloween costume, and I'm so excited. He's gonna be Boo from Mario Brothers, but I'm going so far as I'm taking a big old Chinese lantern, which is white, and he's gonna wear that. And I'm going to do using color gel from that's used for like coloring lights in film. I'm going to cut out the face for the Boo, and then I'm going to have his face be lit up via an LED. So he should have a glowing Boo face when it's all said and done. I'm really excited for that. And so I'm pretty pumped. Sorry also, by the way, guys. I was thinking it was last week and the week before my streaming was a little bit off for about 2 weeks. It was just crazy. I had 3 duplexes all become vacant all at the same time, which are just like rental units. And so I was on high alert while I had to go clean all of these units. And one of them was a hoarder house, so it was, it took 8 visits, 12 hours, and that was with my wife included. So, was that 96 hours? 96 times 2, which is 192. It's like 192 hours. Don't check me on that math. I'm sure that math is not perfect, but it took quite a long time. Ooh, so there's a little issue here, guys. The way I've designed this, it's not two-sided. I'm probably gonna make that cape portion two-sided. So that way when I unwrap it, it works out perfect. Getting a sip of my monster, popping a few. Nummy. Just as a little ASMR. I meet chewing on an almond. And yeah, this morning my breakfast is nuts and dried berries. I'm like on a squirrel diet. Just making a real easy breakfast. All right, back to it. So, all right, so now we've got a portion of this done. I think I'm gonna try to make this as, well, first things first, I'm gonna cut her neck off, cut her head off here, so her chest and torso are their own things. So I know for a fact I'm gonna do this. Because you kind of also want to keep like groups or areas together, so I do want her hair together. And her head and her face and all that. So we're gonna mark a seam along the hairline and the neckline. And then the question is, do I separate the arms? Yeah, let's do it. Let's start. Since I can always go back on it, let's go ahead and fully cut the arms off from the chest. And you know, one thing I learned while working on that Chainsaw Man character, and something we'll have to address here, is with low poly characters, you almost want your unwrapped textures to be as cube-like or square-like as possible and as even as possible. That may not make a lot of sense at the moment if you've not UV unwrapped before, but don't worry, here in a second I'll show you what it looks like when I unwrap it and what I'm referring to when I say it needs to be almost like cube projected to be nice, clean geometry. And previously I've never really done low poly work, and so that was something I learned while working on that Chainsaw Man. That was that total loss. I didn't take that project to its absolute fullest completion, but it's because I wasn't as interested in it. I just had a decision, early on in this channel I was doing kind of fan stuff, and I still might do fan stuff from time to time, but it's just like, man, this is my life, this is my time. Might as well put it towards projects, dream projects, and make it go towards something personal to myself. And this character is going to be the lead heroine of what I'm calling currently Project Aspire. The basic premise of it is it's a survival horror that is 32-bit inspired, a la Resident Evil, and you are ascending a mega skyscraper while dealing with psychotic insect-human hybrids, essentially trying to reach the hive at the top of it to stop it. Specifically for our character Val, it's to save her family that lives near the top of this skyscraper. For those that don't know, you should, if you haven't seen like a mega skyscraper, check out like the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. It's an insane structure, one of the tallest buildings in the world, and what's amazing about it is it has a ski slope in it. It has shopping malls, it has an aquarium, it has an art museum, it has full viewing platforms with botanical gardens that are, 60, 70 stories up. It's this bizarre structure in which you can you just live there without ever having to exit it, and all of your needs would be met. I thought, what an interesting location, both in the game concept, as far as you have the very clear objective to ascend higher, but then also for environments, it doesn't have to be just an apartment structure. It's an aquarium. It's, yeah, like I said, it was like a botanical gardens. There's all sorts of cool areas that could be corrupted by these monsters. So I'm pretty dang pumped. Let's see here. Let's separate her face from her hair, which I think will make a very clean division line here. So yeah, I hope everyone's Halloween goes great. Here where I am in Missouri, it's going to be a little bit of a rainy one, but we'll still get the kiddo out and have a lot of fun. We actually have someone down the street who owns kind of like the best donut shop here in town. And he gives out free donuts from his house on Halloween. And I'm so excited to go raid his house with my child and get a bunch of donuts. Let's see here. We're getting really close. Okay, so let's divide the front from the back. And let's do it. Oh gosh, the point to choose to divide it. That's the question. Because of this rounded surface here, it makes it an interesting choice of where I choose. One moment, you fine folk. There we go. Okay, I'm back at it. Yeah, and thanks for everybody here on both Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all of them. I really appreciate it. If you want to see the YouTube, like the archives, those are all on YouTube. Twitch I'd say is the best video quality, but there's a full-on archive of tons of videos, both me playing games and working on stuff like this. So definitely check it out when you get the time. I always appreciate it. And you know, anybody that likes similar content, I'd love for you to share it with them. Get some geeks out there. And now I'm playing around with that geometry a little bit, so that way I can adjust this line where her jacket ends, because I think I want it to be a little bit closer to the end of her neckline here, just a hair. I almost wish it could connect here, to be honest. So I'd love to have a nice straight line across here, like. Thinking this through. That's a mess. That ain't gonna work. Alright, I think we go for the slightly, yeah, we're gonna go for the slightly awkward layout here. Let's see if I can't reduce the issues in the UVs later. Part of the thing is, when you're doing this unwrapping, is you don't want there to be a lot of tension, I could call it, where everything connects. And you'll get a better idea what I'm talking about here in just a bit. Okay, so we got a little bit of complex geometry here on these little panels here. Thinking through whether I run a line down here and do just a front and back side, keep it nice and easy, or if I simply separate out this portion right here. Thinking very hard. By the way, guys, they just came out with, Netflix did the trailer for Cowboy Bebop, which I'm a massive fan of. Massive fan. And I hate to say it, I know a lot of the internet's a little bit got a problem with it as far as being kind of comically cartoony, the Netflix trailer. But I dig it. I've told lots of, one of my things, and I tell friends this all the time, is my problem with entertainment is when it's boring. I can't stand boring things, and I would rather take a flawed artistic work than a boring artistic work. And so far, the Cowboy Bebop show looks potentially heavily flawed, but interesting. So bring that on. I want to see that mess. Hopefully it's glorious, a la something like Speed Racer. But you know what? If it's terrible, still bring it on. I'm not going to be bored. Thank you, creators. That matters to me even more. And I admit I want it to be good, but I'm just saying. Oops. I'm just saying I'd rather be entertained the entire time. Just correcting some geometry here. Lol. It's not as bad as I thought. I just need to scale up and move up in the Z. There we go. Okay. Better. Much better. Alright, what remains? What remains? Getting really close. So we just need to finish up the leg portion here. What do? What do? This is her pants line. So let's cut that there. And I can see this causing trouble, so I'll mark a seam here. Alright, boys and girls, ready for the big reveal? Let's unwrap this. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Let me move it over so you can see this on Instagram. Alright, so this is their pants, obviously looking a little funky. Chest, arms. This is I don't know what. Feet. But we're getting there, we're getting there. Alright, so we got some definite problem areas. And so let's identify them here. What I can do is I can switch to face mode, and that'll let me select specifically UV islands. Let me see if I can make this easier for you guys on good old. Sorry, I'm like losing my brain. Ooh. I'm gonna try to make this easier for. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, Instagram, I got a view for you that'll work. There you go. Then you kind of see UV and the model at the same time. So using face selection mode in Blender, I can, whenever you're doing UV editing, if you press L, which is selects all linked objects, it will show you, it'll select just the UV islands. So that's really, really helpful. So let's look at how all these UV islands are looking. And what we're trying to aim for here is something that's fairly uniform. And to show you what I mean, let me see if I can't look at that origami. I'm scared. Yeah, I unwrapped her. So this is our origami girl. Origami. And let's find out where this is all messed up. Maybe it's the this is what I'm looking for as far as screw-ups go. So I saw an area with some, here we go. Crazy stretching. This right here. This no-no. This bad no-no. And it's likely happening, oh shoot. Likely happening due to its connection to other parts of the body. Yeah, because woohoo, that's a mess. Yeah, we definitely want to fix this. And how we're going to fix this is we're going to add a seam here to demarcate the end of the legs. And then afterwards, we'll do another UV unwrap. We'll see how that fixes things. Okay, cleaner, still janky, cleaner though. All right. And so our first goal is to make nice, clean islands, and then it is to see what islands can be simplified or combined. And we'll take it from there. Boy, it's hard to look up the skirt. If you ever have a problem selecting a portion of geometry, the easy solution for it is just to make other parts hidden. However, since I'm just doing this single line, I'm not too concerned about it. Okay, dokie. So like I mentioned earlier, this is going to be, this skirt here is a problem because it is connected on both sides of it. It's not two-sided, it's one-sided. And so whenever I make an adjustment on one side, it adjusts the other. Easy way of fixing that is I could duplicate the geometry and flip the normals, or I can Google another solution because I think I have an idea of another solution and double check. 1 second here. I'm gonna type in make blender face two-sided. Let's see our solutions. Let's see, according to a Blender Stack Exchange, oh, okay. So they do recommend, well, there you go, guys. My first solution idea of doubling the geometry is the recommended solution. So they said you can do two-face geometry, but it ends up being very expensive. So yeah, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna turn off our auto merge because we don't want these faces combining when I duplicate them. And we're going to select our beautiful skirt, our beetle skirt as I'm gonna call it, our queen bee skirt. I'm gonna do Shift-D. Oh, let me turn off my snapping. Shift-D. And what I'm probably gonna do is scale it. Oops. Sorry guys, I'm thinking through the best solution for this. Yeah, I want it to be thin. I'll just duplicate it. And then I'm gonna scale it just slightly. Like so. So you've got near duplicate geometry here. And I am going to make sure my auto merge settings are okay before I do this. I do not want these to auto merge. Please, for all that's holy, do not auto merge. Click on auto merge. There we go. And what I'm doing is I'm now connecting them with hopefully not merging them. Yeah, I don't want to merge all of them. I just kind of want to merge these edges here. All right. And then after this, I'll just need to make sure the normals, which is a normal, whenever you hear normal in 3D, all that means is the direction in which the game engine is going to interpret the face, which sounds kind of weird, but all it means is the which side is facing out. Because in games, things are typically only one-sided, so they can only face out one direction. Okay, so now we'll take this, and we should be able to mark this edge with a seam, so we can keep our paper origami going. Origami. Now we select the interior seam. I feel I'm gonna probably have to adjust these later, but hey, for now we're good. Merge seam, and now if you look on the outside, what? Oh my god! Because I connected them, fools! Because I merged them! Oh, it's shooting at this one edge. Oh, you see, I have already made a mistake. We cannot merge those top seams. Oh, please. Unmerge. Oh no. That is as far back as I can go. Let's test it again. Boys and girls, a mistake hath been made. They are separate still. Thank my stars, they're still separate. Alright. Let's grab all these faces here. Perfect. As intended. Looks beautiful. It's a flower. And that's the flower dress I was going to make right here. Done. Character done. Okay. Dang. That's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you make mistakes and sometimes you gotta fix them. Duplicating again. But this time I find, people, we shall duplicate, scale, and then we shall avoid merge where it counts. So we're not gonna merge up here. That is for certain. We might want to snap it to it, but let's just make sure it's not merging. Voila, not merging, not merging. So we'll keep it its own piece of geometry here. Or you know what, I better connect it here. So part of the conundrum I'm facing is you want to, when modeling, you want to keep as much geometry together as you can, because when it comes to animation later, it's deforming, it's stretching and deforming the surfaces. So if you imagine these two surfaces are close but not exactly touching, and they were to bend and collapse, you very likely will see the faces of them collide with each other and push through one another. So that is the difficulty I'm kind of trying to figure out here. So I want these two to not push through one another, which I think we're good right now. Okay, one more time with gusto. Mark seam. Voila, we did it, boys and girls. This time it's working. All right, so let's do another UV unwrap. Let's see where problem childs exist. So it's at the back here. It looks like we missed somewhere an edge. So it is selecting far more than it needs to. Thing is, that edge should not be. Ah, see, this edge is peeking through here. What a sneaky guy. Let's make sure that doesn't happen by scaling in just a bit. Man, this Castlevania music is so good. I'm listening to. Makes me want to go watch that Netflix series again. Which definitely, if you guys want a great Halloween watch, I highly recommend it. I recommend that. The Castlevania on Netflix is wonderful. Full of a lot of heart. Alright, I'm quite happy with that. Let's make sure it doesn't select the other side. So the reason why I keep selecting this side is it looks like the normals aren't facing the direction they should. So to fix this, we need to change the faces direction, which I haven't done that in a long time. One moment, guys, while I figure out the shortcut key for that. So flip normals. I think it's under the face. You know what? I think it's under the faces option. Let's click. No, it's not under faces. Okay, flip normals, blender. Oh. Darn, it looks like there's no shortcut key. Oh. Hey guys, I hit it right. Kind of. It is in, but I need to press Alt in. So what is going on here exactly? That's technically not connected to anything. Oh my goodness. Do I have two sets on here? Oh, boys and girls. That's why. When did that happen? I must have pressed Shift D twice. Is that the only two in here? Oh, thank God. That's the only two in here. That's what happened. Alright, let's reconnect these foos. Yeah, I'm cool with the exteriors of these connecting, but I don't want any of the others touching. There we go. Alright, let's unwrap again. Cool, much cleaner. Now we just have to find the problem areas. So one of which is this. Got a messy, messy thing here. Part of it is this geometry here. Hide this one. And we'll mark a seam. Ooh, that's cleaner. Let's recalculate all normals here. And maybe what's going on here. That's what. So those need to not connect. Alright, I need to split it. Why? So Alt-M. According to some Blender stuff I just read. Don't know why looking at this person in this perspective is getting me dizzy, man. Okay, Alt-M. Selection. Faces by edge. Not quite what I want to do. Alt-M. Let's redo that here. So I've separated it. That's great. I think the face I need to separate is actually this one here. Alright, now let's unwrap this. Okay, better. Better. Now we just gotta find the problem child. What's funny is that it looks generally quite clean. Oh, but it doesn't. I see. See, why is it? Here's what I'm not understanding. So I don't want this to be double-sided. See how I turn off double-sided geometry in Blender. Alright, it's under materials. That's what I thought, but We should not be able to see this from the side. What is going on here? Ah, why is this doing what it's doing? Occasion when things get hard. So, N. There's a shading section that I'm missing that will have what I need as far as getting rid of this double-sided face. The shade flat? Oh, that worked, guys. Oh my gosh, finally. Oh, cool. Cool. Here we go, guys. Sorry it took me so long. I'm learning things here, and it's taking me a bit. Yeah, this is great. Flip normal. There we go. Now we get to find inside and outside. Unwrap. Let's make sure this works. Cool. Yay! We figured it out. Okay, so shade flat was what I was looking for, which is what I wanted. Alright, so now, thank God. We just gotta figure out where these kind of stretch geometry is, which is just a simple process of selection. Oh, here we go. It's not these. Alright, still nothing stretching yet. Here we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Okay, so what I'm thinking is going on is maybe some of the vertices aren't welded here, so that's why it's acting like that. So let's make sure they're welded. That one looks to be good. That's good. So why aren't you playing nice? So around the neck is when things get crazy and they become islands. Let's turn on auto merge here again. And we'll kind of boost it a bit. And this is actually a case where I want to auto merge. I'm going to press G. I'm going to not even move things, but what I'm doing by even just slightly moving things. Oh, that fixed some of them. Okay, let's turn on wireframe for a second here. Yeah, something funky happened with the geometry here, but we can fix it. We can always fix a problem. Let's slide all this geometry up, by the way. Looking bad. I would preferably like to keep this all together, too. Something is terribly awry with the neckline. Like, what the hey? One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, by my eyes, things are okay. Just for the heck of it, just as an experiment, let's mark a seam line across here. And, oops, and work on the upper back here. It is still so funky up here. It looks like we have like overlapped vertices and everything. Just seeing how these all connect here. Oh, check this out. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, somehow, cool guys, we found the problem. Somewhere within here, there is a bit of an issue with multiple, with 5 points. But what's crazy is, I mean, if you look at this, there doesn't seem to be 5 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doth my math deceive me? What we're gonna do is we're gonna dissolve the faces, which will, well, let's, only faces. Yeah, only the faces. We'll select the skin, unwrap it. Clean. It's clean looking there. Okay. Next time I run into that problem, I'll do something similar where I'll just like delete the faces and redo it. I don't know what occurred there for that to happen. Oh, and it's still happening here. Make sure everything merges. Alright, boys and girls. We've got a working spine. I don't know what happened there. And now we can hopefully clear out this. So we want as little seams as possible. Good. Goody, 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 good. Goody, goody gumdrops. Whew. Craziness. I foresee. Now we're going to take a moment here. Let's go through our remaining islands and see if there's anything we can do to help stretch or relax them. The crotch is a problem. So I already see something here. I think I'm going to clear this face. Your seam, and let's unwrap the legs again and see what we get. Very, very wide. Hate to do this, but in order to have a very clean geometry here, I think I'm gonna go ahead and separate out the legs here. So even the amount of UV islands you have affects the performance of your game and how it renders things. So you really don't want to have a lot of UV islands if possible. Better, 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 better. Looks like I got some issues here. Okay, that one looks good. One looks good. Oh, maybe it's my arms that are problem. Okay, let's look at our arms. Goody, goody gumdrops. Let's see here. I don't think we need as many UV islands as we do on this hand. If I were to come down here, clear seam, and just treat it like a cylinder. Right there. Let's see what we get when we unwrap it. Currently it's 2 UV islands. It's not bad. Looks like there's a little bit of tension in here I may want to relieve, because it's kind of squishing some of the geometry together. So I'll mark this, the end of this hand here. Add one more seam. Let's see if that helps relieve the pressure. Oops. That's much, much better. Okay, I like that. Mark seam. Nice thing is too, this changing up of the where the seam is here. I'm actually. Oh, what's up? Welcome. That's how you join on Instagram. Yeah, right now we're working on the heroine Val for a game I'm working on. And so we're just kind of like doing what's kind of similar to making a sewing pattern. I'm unstitching this person so I can do some 3D work with them. Go around. Yeah, I don't know why this is here. Clear this seam. Wait. There we go. This project, this part of the project is always easy, just like time consuming. So you're trying to make your unwrapped textures be as even as possible. And near the end, we'll bust out a texture that lets you test to see how nice your UV unwrapping is. So we're getting there. Hey, pretty good, pretty good. It's a little weird, but it's pretty good. Clear seam. Trying to make them even on both sides the same way. And unwrap. There we go. Both of her mittens looking the same now. Whew. Okay, boys and girls, let's see what's left here. What other parts are funky? Alright, something with the front here is jacked up. Looks like it's connected to somewhere else. Let's see. Is it the upper body? Yeah, we got some of this upper body missing. Which part though? For what for art thou? What is happening here? Narrowing it down. I think it's part of the butt that's a problem. Okie dokie. It's right here that's our problem. Right near this groin area, we got some... Oh, they're not connected. What the heck? Why are they positioned there? So we've got... This is a problem. Looking fine. And also fine. You know what? This is just okay. This'll do. I got some weird things like here and here. I can find where these islands are. Okay, it looks to be her neck area. Somewhere in the upper body here. Got kind of these strange little one-off islands, which if you look, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No good. That is an Ingon. We can't have that. Game will freak out. Game engines do not like ye. Let's find it here. I think it's under the neck. Actually, we've got a potential solution here. Blender has a way to find Ingons and show it for you. Find Ingons. And Ingons are anything that has more than 4 points. Let's see. Alright, next go. Select all by trait. Faces by sides. It's sad to say that you guys may not be able to see this in on Instagram. So if you guys want the full picture, the full widescreen mode with my ugly mug on it, definitely jump on Twitch or YouTube, HardDrive32 to find my face and the left and right side of the screens. There we go. We fixed a portion of it. Slowly narrowing down where this might be. Got a face here. Somewhere in here. It's hidden, so that's nice. You can't see it, but looks to be that I missed some unseen geometry around here. Let's see if I can select this face. It's that one? Let's find it here in our all this madness. Oh, I see. Here you go, guys. These hidden ones inside our hair. We don't need no stinking hidden geometry. Yeah, you don't even see this. I gotta get rid of these things. So I had quite a bit in here. Bye. Oops. Just delete only faces. Wait, delete faces. There we go, boys and girls. Now let's unwrap this. Oh, we're so close. Okay, we still have a couple more hidden pieces of geometry here and here. All right. It says there's a button you can check. Oh, it is selecting him. Okay. I see, I see. What we did was we accidentally added a seam here. We should not have done. We did it on both feet. It seems to show me too, and the question is where? Is it really that one? Oh, I gotcha. So what I have to do is then click this and do Alt H. Okay, so why is the hair separated? Ah, because there's a hidden face back here. Any other stragglers here? Alright, no there isn't. Now we just gotta find out what this crazy thing is. Is that her hair? That's her hair. Looking wild, looking strange. But honestly, looking probably as good as it can. So, let's look at her face. That actually looks pretty good. Alright. This looks not good. Gotcha. It does divide there. I'm okay with that. It's a little odd, but that's okay. Cool. Now then, alright, Oh my gosh, after so long, I think we're good to move on. So there's different ways we can do this. One way to do this is cubic projection. So if I do unwrap, I can also do it by, like, I can select all these faces here. And let me show you. I can take some of these faces and turn them into a nice square by straightening them. I'm trying to remember what it's line auto. Yeah, line auto will work. Should do that. That's easy peasy. And then what I can do is select this face as my active face. And then, oops, select all of this. And since this is a nice cube, I can tell it to unwrap. Oop. Using this, which the crazy thing is, it should do that to all of them. What you doing, me, bro? I'll look to this a bit later. As we'll come back with tomorrow is we will do a little bit of adjustments to the UV unwrapping process to get these to be a little bit more cube-like. The reason I'm doing that is because we are doing a 32-bit style game, and I found that the textures themselves look best when they're painted on a nice projected square texture. So that's what we'll do. As always, let me switch over here to the right little screen. As always, thank you again for being here on Hard Drive 32. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe on Twitch and YouTube, or follow me on Instagram at Hard Drive 32. It's all the same name across the board, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow morning. Ciao.